Right everybody, I'm bringing you back in again here. I'm just putting jets in. To be honest, I've centered up my jet holder, the holder, the carriage for it. I've centered it up so it runs smooth with sliders. So that's top and bottom. I don't all the setting, I just make them work with sliders, but that's me. Also on here, just for a slight jetting, just a touch of lube. Keep that somewhat like in line. And also here I've put a mark here, so I know where I'm going. When I drop that in, I'll obviously just go something like there. And then spring, don't forget your spring, because loads will. Right, jet on, your float ball on, pull it down. Should be something like, we're not quite right there, we're right there. Don't tend to twist on it, tend to lift up and drop back. Towing, it's not going in right, so get one to bite. There we go. That's the one. We've got a bite on now. Let it just spring up a bit, come a bit close. Got another bite in. Obviously, I've done other side, and that's Butty Van, not cricket match. Don't go mad, just ease them up gently together. Like I say, your dots will just idea where you're going. You're always on that side, which is your air jet here. I mean, everybody will have their own way of doing what I'm doing now. But obviously this is back carburetor, so the that side, that's throttle control, air screw, mixture screw. Obviously now they can be levelled all set up, because they've obviously been adjusted about, pull that about to gap there, so that's more or less it really. I mean, I know I ain't nipped these up, but that's just because I've turned it over. Just have a look what we look like, something like, and then I'll just pop this up. So that's pretty straightforward how it all works. I'm going to swing on them like. So then we sat parallel and flush here, so I can set them up with vernier, to be honest. But what I'll do, it'll give me a guiding book. I think it's about 2 1/4. I'll wind them down so they're both equal. And that's it. Only thing I've noticed, I put old spindles in because it looks like it's had new spindles and shafts. But they used to have an old cork gas gear, but this car looks like it's been smashed at some time. But I mean, they don't have cork because they're ethanol. They have a plastic one now, but they never fit. I've just found some, and the different diameter to these. They all vary, but they're very much airtight. So I think we'll be pretty comfy what goes off with them. So that's that, just thought I'd show you that, and I'll drag you in when I'm setting floor height, bits and pieces, just some pointers. See you shortly. Right, I'm fetching you back in now on the Thermo. Right, so what we've got here, this is your choke. It's got, I mean, just call it it's Thermo carburetor really. I mean, so, right. So what you've got a bolt that goes through. Now, I'm going to tell you something now. As I've gone on about this perfect storm, well, this bolt is the wrong one when I've tried it. It fits in there, but it ain't got enough shoulder on. And now, luckily, I've got one. I have them on stock. Well, I didn't know I had it on stock, but I have got it on stock. I found it in a box I've got full of carburetor bits. So, I've obviously had one before. Now, this has got a bigger step on there. So, right, so what happens with that one? That one goes onto there, which is a different fibre washer than this fibre washer. And then also, as well as that fibre washer, you have a fibre washer here. Now, when this sits on the top, this is just practically a pipe. It's a link pipe, so for fuel. So that goes there, your bolt goes through that one. But on this side, on the underside of this float bowl, you've got aluminium washer which sits there. Now, there's no seal or note on these, and then on the other end of this bolt, which is also a new one, now, there's an aluminium washer here on that. So what happens here now is that goes like that. This bolt goes through there. I'm only showing you, I'm not going to like swing on everything. And if you can notice, I'm probably a bit up here. I might be a bit better than the last bit of video, but you'll just have to put up with me because that's what you get. What you see is what you get. So that's sat there. We've got the fibre washer under there. Now I've got the fibre washer on that one, which is a different fibre washer to that, as I've just said, and I'm just emphasising this because all these washers are very important. They're all in these books. They'll all be in your, probably in your range manual, but this book's worth having because it's got every reference. If you're messing with SUs, the into SU in here you can't find, the into jet you can't find, there's nothing. So we bob that one through there. You're wriggling around. Oh, where we are, we're a bit out there, so now we should be. There we go. Right, so his shoulder now is pushing nicely onto that fibre washer. Then we have a fibre washer here. Then we drop a fibre washer onto a Thermo here. And then we pop this up. And then we're just nipping up lovely by hand. Absolutely sweet as a nut. So we can get it something like in place before we swing on it or whatever. I'm not going to swing on it for you all to see. But that is now set up. So they need nipping. Right? They don't need tons and tons of garbage on like people have done, like I've had to clean off. Because at the end of the day, that was the fault. That lip on the bottom was not deep enough. So that's why it's always been leaking here. Well, just another contribution to the perfect storm. So you've seen that, and that's how this link holders and makes the choke on it. Then obviously this goes out here, goes down, drops into your manifold when that is the correct way around. Now, I have got this on a blue roll, so I've got it up in here. It's probably a little bit better, this part of the video, one of where you probably were missing me, but it's about you grabbing these points and getting on with stuff. And, well, swapped, eliminates problem. Obviously, I didn't see that, but as luck would have it, I've got one. And they are different to the banjos what put your fuel lines into your float bowls. So you're not doing it that way. It's a different item, and that's the unique item to it as well. So that will pull you in a bit when we get a bit further on. Now, a couple of quick pointers where I pulled you back in for. If you look at this, 11mm drill bit. So I'm getting focus. There we go. Just set your flow tight. Quick bend on here. Up you go. Do you get what I mean? Make sure your pin is in the right place at back there. So you're dropping nice. So you've got plenty of movement on it. And then like I say, 11 off. 11 off. Right, also while I've got you here, if you look at in between this gap here, there are generally, there we go. Generally, they're tight. So if you just fettle them a bit, so you've got just a little bit more play, and then everything will move a lot easier and do the job. You'll not have stuff sticking. You'll be playing forever. Without you fettle them two edges there on your pivot, you'll be struggling. So just showing you that. And while I've got you on, I've linked Thermo up here, so we're all done as I showed you and explained earlier. But right, a tip now, when you've got it like that, get it set up so it's in a nice position. Just fill your float bowl with with fuel, sorry, and then you'll see it, it'll sit here, and obviously it'll not get up to here on gravity. Just make sure you're lower than that edge, and then you'll check you've got no leaks. So just another pointer for you, because this is all washed up now and done correctly, then you'll check you've got no leaks prior to fitting them. Just a quick pointer, so I'll pull you in a bit. Fetching you back in, folks, everything's all back together. What I need, advance and retards on. What am I getting a new gasket for? I think I've got one, I'll find one. Shafts are in, butterflies shutting absolutely bang on, no gaps, no nothing. Everything's good. So car next, bolt them on as they are, a lot easier, just put link through, set them up, obviously drop tops on, fuel lines, and we're good to go. We'll have a few more jobs to do first, so but just thought I'll give a quick look around, look alright, everything clean, tidy, I mean, you could have gone to major details with all these put new out. You could have done everything, but I think he's fed up with having his carbs rebuilt. I think he wants to see what a car can behave like with him done. So I'll pull you in a bit later. Thanks a lot.